guys, welcome to Monday, January 27th. Check out that highlight right there. All right, I'm gonna do my weigh-in, see what it's like. I'm actually down a little bit, but there's a lot of factors that play in that. You know, so metabolism plays a role, water plays a role, other stuff plays a role. You know, burning calories, that's where counting comes in. Eat more than I'm burning in a day, I will gladly gain. With that said, I'm probably losing some fat, I'm probably gaining some muscle back. All those things are happening. And I don't ever really go by weight to tell me where I want to be. I just know my body and I know how it works. I've been doing it a long time. Same goes for you. Don't always go by the scale. You know, just eat better and get some exercise and you'll be on your way to better places. So with that said, today I'm actually gonna start counting my macros, which means I'm going to keep track of the carbs, the proteins, and the fats that I eat in a day in total grams. So I wanna make sure I'm eating enough. To do that, you need to make sure you count. It's hard to eat sometimes whenever you're trying to eat. I don't wanna get into that. Anyways, I'm counting macros. Also, the way I do that is I have this app on my phone. There's many apps to do this. I use MyFitnessPal. 3,100 calories is what I'm going for, I guess. Let's see what happens. Taking you guys through my back and bicep day. As I've said in all my other videos, I always start my back day with pull-ups, which is why I'm doing them in this video. And the reason I do that is because body weight is going to be your hardest weight. It's going to be pretty heavy. It really is hard to pull your body weight up. And so what I believe this does for me, and it always has, is it gets my back just pumped right away. Like, I feel solid, it's heavy, it's hard, but it's also something that I can work up in. I think when I first started doing these pull-ups a long time ago, when I first took lifting serious, I was only maybe able to do 5, if that. And every time you start your back day, if you start with pull-ups and continually work towards a higher number, you'll eventually get there. You can work up to 10, to 12, to 15. And what I usually do is I'll do 4 or 5 sets of pull-ups to start my back day. And I'll do 4 sets of 10. But what I always tell people to do is just do 4 sets of whatever you're able to do. So if the first set you're able to do 12, the next set, if you're only able to do 9, that's fine. It might even be 8. Third set might even be 4. And your last one could be just 1 pull-up. But just do 4 sets of what you're able to do. That's what I do. And it's always built some good muscle. So the muscle that this actually works out is your lats, which is your wings, people would call them. And so this will actually cause your body to have more of a V taper. So if you have like a real wide waist, if you did wide grip pull downs like these pull-ups or cables, it will build your upper back out so that your waist gets more narrow. And so, yeah, you can help that V taper out with pull-ups. So as you can see in this clip right here, you can actually see where it's working out underneath my wings, like underneath my armpits. And yeah, at this point I can tell it was getting pretty hard to do. But just push through it and you'll actually get it. And you'll work up to a goal, and it could be 15. It takes a while though, that doesn't happen overnight. So once I do this, once I get the back pump, it's like a pre-exhaustion, so my back's really tired at this point, you know, and I just started my workout. It's also a good stretch too, if you just hang on a bar. This is one thing that I'll do no matter where I am. I could just be at a playground. If I am on vacation and can't work out, I'll do pull-ups wherever I could find a place to do pull-ups. It always works, and it's always a pretty good back workout. So if you're going to do or try my example here of a workout, definitely try this if you have access to a pull-up bar. And I want to say I've been doing this for like 14 years, I think. So I was serious in high school about lifting, and I took my weight training class serious. And then of course, I took everything serious, my protein shakes, my eating, everything. And then after high school, I kind of fizzled out a little bit, and then I got back into it a couple of years later. And so that's when I actually started, with the pull-ups and stuff. I never really done before. So on this movement, after I do the heavy body weight pull-ups, this cable lat pull down, it mimics a pull-up, right? You see the same movement. However, with this, you can lighten the weight. Obviously, you can select the weight that you want. So after I get an exhaustion from the pull-ups, I come on here and I lighten the weight up to where I'm able to do the same movement, but of course lighter weight, which causes me to, it enables me to actually focus on the muscle itself and not just pulling my body up. So as you can see, it's lighter, and I'm actually just able to squeeze and do a lot more reps. So that's actually what I do after my pull-up. Now, you don't have to do this, but I do it because I want to actually feel what I just did with a lighter weight. And with pull-ups, you're not able to do that. It's just going to be body weight every time. Unless your gym has an assisted pull-up machine. Those are pretty cool too. You can use that. It's where you're sitting on your knees on a pad that goes up and down, and you're able to change the weight. And if you add weight, it actually makes your body lighter, and you're still doing a pull-up. It's just you're lighter than you usually would be. But yeah, this is a lat pull down on the cable machine. And I know on this workout, what I was gonna try to do is I was gonna try to do it with just free weight for my friends that don't have or don't go to a gym. And so I think after this exercise, the rest of them are free weights, because I was intending to make it a kind of at-home type of workout that you can do with the stuff that you have, if you have dumbbells and a bar and plates. If you do work out at home, you guys should invest in a pull-up bar or build one. I've always wanted to build one in my backyard, but instead I went to, I don't remember where it was, but I got one of those pull-up, I think it was Walmart or Target. I bought a doorway pull-up bar, and that works, but I think I already wore it out, and you're not able to go real wide on those either. So I'd much rather hit the gym. So on this movement here, I'm pulling behind my head. I don't always do these, but I decided to do them today. They just cause your shoulder blades to squeeze together. It gets more of a pump to the back muscles because your shoulder blades are able to come together more, as opposed to pulling in front of you. You'll see that the bar, you're pulling down a little bit more in front of your body than behind. So that's why I did some of those for this exercise. So this is one that I haven't done in a while. This is just called a rack pull. It's a simple rack pull. It's almost like a half deadlift. It just keeps all of the tension on your upper back. So from that point there, you squeeze, and it's a really good exercise for your back thickness when it comes to the top of your back. Not so much the lower back, because as you see, you're just tapping it on the rails, and then you're pulling it up, and then you're squeezing your shoulder blades back. Right? I had to adjust my grip because I notice I'm able to lift a lot of weight right now. However, my grip isn't caught up yet, but it will be. It will be soon. So I used to do these all the time a few years ago at my last gym. And then when I came back to this gym, I never got into the heavy lifting. And it's been, I don't know, I want to say maybe the last 2 years or so, I haven't really been into the heavy lifting. So that's what I'm really trying to get myself back to, because it just feels great on the body whenever you get those solid heavy workouts in. So this is just a simple rack pull, as I said, and you can incorporate these depending on your setup, but I think you could still do these without having to set them down on a rack. What I've done before is I've put a bench in between my legs, and then I set the bar down and tap it against the bench every time I go down, about right there, and then up. So you can put a bench between your legs and just tap it right there and back and squeeze. And you'll see it does the same exact thing. Because not everyone has one of these racks like this at home. But rack pulls feel great. You can see where it's working right there on the top of my back when I do the squeeze. Same with those right there. I go heavy and then I lightened up the weight and I did more reps just so I could finish off strong and not feel like I finished off the weak set. And then here's a simple dumbbell shrug. Used to do a lot of these too, and I'm going to try to get back into doing them because they work. They're physique enhancers. So what I always try to say is to don't pull up in front of you, and you'll see a lot of people do the whole curve and motion with their bringing their shoulders back. There's no need to do that. Just slightly bend down and then pull back up. And try to pull your shoulders up as high as you can, like you're trying to touch your ears with your trap muscles, your shoulders in the top. You can see I'm kind of doing that there. I think this is only 50 pounds. And yeah, you can go pretty heavy, but like I said, my grip was going out before my muscles were today. So I should have taken my wrist straps. Straps, not wraps. I think we just did some more shrugs here. Yep. And you can see the muscles that it works. And I can tell by looking at myself that I need to get back into doing these. So I always do shoulder shrugs on back day. Most people do them on shoulder day because they think, or it is so that they are your shoulders. However, I feel my traps work on back day a lot. So that's why I do them on back day. And sometimes I'll do shoulders with back on the same day, so it all ties in together. So I simply wanted to just do a bicep workout after that back workout. And as I said, I wanted to do with free weights. So this is just the Easy Bar, curl bar. I haven't used the Easy Bar in such a long time. I usually only use cables and dumbbells, but this felt really good. This bar is a really good bar. And I'm just going there, going simple. This wasn't too heavy, but it was heavy enough. I just put a 25 on each side. And with biceps, I'll only do maybe 2 exercises because it doesn't take a lot to get a good bicep workout. You can burn them out all day long and tear them up, and that's fine too, but I just found that I don't need to do that in order for them to grow. So simple bicep curl. I'll do it underhand like this, and that actually just hits the front part of your bicep, but there is a side to your bicep to make it go out and build up the sides of it to flare out like the side head of your bicep. And what I usually do for those is a reverse curl, whether it's on the cables or on a bar just like this one. And I think the last couple sets on this workout I did a reverse curl, as you can see, yeah, right here. Hands over, and then it's a curl just like that. And this is a really good forearm workout as well, but it actually rounds out your bicep on the sides. And it almost mimics a hammer curl if you were to do it with a dumbbell. And I usually do those too, but I'll do them in the next tutorial. But I just wanted to take you through what it was like to do back and biceps with me. And yeah, that's about that. Just so you could see as if, and I tried to keep the camera rolling. My dad went with me, and I wanted to just like keep it rolling as you know, so you could see exactly what it was like. I think I just repeated myself, didn't I? Anyways, I finished off with these reverse curls, and you know, you can do cables, you can do whatever you want, but as I said, this is just a simple workout with free weights, so you can do it at home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. If you like these, I'll do more. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the voiceover and the tutorial for my back and bicep day. It was awesome. I'm gonna get to editing. The reason I went to the gym earlier today is because I'm gonna try to edit and get the vlog uploaded early. Also, let me know if you enjoyed the music cover. If you guys would like to see more of those, maybe. I think that'd be cool. Just being me. Love you guys. Take care. God bless. We will see you in the next video. If you guys have any questions, fitness questions or nutrition, just leave them in the comments and I'll make a video on them just for you. Because we're a family here. A small knit family. Alright guys, see you in the next video.